This video is a proof of concept demonstration of a possible driver training video for the Galston Railway. It focuses primarily on signal explanations and operational features around the railway. The final version may include additional routes, station roads, sidings, relief lines, and other operational content following review and feedback. This is a 4-aspect color light signal. A red aspect means stop. The train must not pass the signal. A green aspect means proceed. The line ahead is clear and the train may continue at the permitted speed. An amber aspect means caution. The next signal is displaying red and the driver should be prepared to stop at the next signal. A flashing amber aspect means the next signal is displaying an amber aspect. The driver should continue with caution and be prepared for a more restrictive indication ahead. This is a 3-aspect color light signal. A red aspect means stop. The train must not pass the signal. A green aspect means proceed. The line ahead is clear and the next signal is also displaying a proceed aspect. An amber aspect means caution. The next signal is displaying a stop aspect and the driver should be prepared to stop at the next signal. This signal is also affected by the yard exit route. If the points are set for a train to leave the yard and join the main line, this signal will remain at red until the route is restored to its normal position. If this signal is displaying a red aspect, operators should check that the yard exit route has been cleared and that the points have been returned to their normal setting. This is a 2-aspect color light signal. A red aspect means stop. The train must not pass the signal. A green aspect means proceed. The line ahead is clear and the train may continue. This signal protects the block section ahead and is controlled by a track sensor located beyond the signal. When a train enters the section ahead, the signal will return to red to protect that section from following trains. Operators must ensure that the front of their train remains behind the signal when it is displaying a red aspect. Passing the signal and entering the protected section is not permitted. This signal may also be placed at red while the nearby level crossing is being operated. Once the crossing has been secured and the line is clear, the signal may return to green. Just beyond this signal is a W whistle board. On play days and interclub events, the level crossing gates are often left open or partly open for pedestrians. Drivers should give a short whistle warning when approaching the crossing to alert anyone who may be crossing the line. This electronic speed indicator measures the speed of passing trains in kilometers per hour. The display provides drivers with an accurate indication of train speed and can measure speeds up to 9.9 kilometers per hour. Speed limits must be observed at all times. The maximum speed on public running days is 6 kilometers per hour and 8 kilometers per hour at other times unless otherwise directed. Drivers unfamiliar with the track or unsure of their speed can use this indicator to help develop a feel for operating at the correct speed. This is a 2-aspect color light signal, displaying either a green proceed aspect or a flashing amber aspect. A green aspect means proceed. The line ahead is clear and the following signals are displaying proceed aspects. A flashing amber aspect provides advance warning of a more restrictive signal indication ahead. When this signal is flashing amber, the next signal will be displaying an amber caution aspect and signal 12 will be displaying a red stop aspect. Drivers should begin reducing speed when approaching a flashing amber aspect and be prepared to stop if required. A train may be stopped ahead at signal 12, beyond the curve and out of sight. During busy operating periods, additional trains may also be queued between this signal and signal 12. This signal does not display a steady amber aspect. Its purpose is to provide early warning of conditions ahead, allowing drivers to safely adjust their speed and be prepared for a stop signal further along the line. This is a two-aspect colour light signal displaying either a green proceed aspect or an amber caution aspect. A green aspect means proceed. The route ahead is clear and signal 12 is displaying a proceed aspect. An amber aspect means caution. Signal 12 is displaying a red stop aspect and drivers should be prepared to stop at that signal. This signal is located on the approach to signal 12 and provides advance warning of conditions ahead. Drivers should reduce speed when approaching an amber aspect and proceed with caution. As this section of railway includes curves that can restrict visibility, trains stopped at signal 12 may not be immediately visible. During busy operating periods, additional trains may also be queued between this signal and signal 12. The purpose of this signal is to provide drivers with sufficient warning to safely adjust their speed and be prepared to stop at signal 12 if required. This is signal 12, which protects the approach to the station area ahead. Signal 12 displays two aspects, green for proceed and red for stop. A green aspect indicates that the line ahead is clear and the train may proceed. A red aspect indicates that the train must stop and await further authority to proceed. During busy operating periods, trains may be held at this location while platform space becomes available or while other train movements are completed through the station area. As a result, one or more trains may be queued behind this signal awaiting entry to the station area. Located beyond signal 12 is a driver control panel which allows the driver to communicate routing requests to the signal box. Using the panel, the driver may request a route to the station platform, the main running line or the relief line, depending on operational requirements. A line-side intercom is also provided at this location. If the signal box is in operation and signal 12 remains at stop for an extended period, drivers without access to railway radio communications may use the intercom to contact the signal box directly. Signal 12 may also be manually held at stop by the signal box. This allows the signallers to regulate train movements within the station area and manage traffic safely and efficiently. Trains may be held at signal 12 while platform space becomes available, while routes are being set, or while other train movements are completed through the station area. This also allows signallers to deal with unexpected events or operating issues before accepting additional trains into the station area. When operating in automatic mode, signal 12 will normally return to a proceed aspect once the train ahead has activated the track sensor located near the signal box. This allows following trains to continue toward the station area when the line ahead is available. This is the driver control panel located beside the running line. The panel can be seen on the left-hand side of the track. The panel is used to advise the signal box of a requested route when a train requires a route different from the one normally being used at that time. Available route selections from this location include a route to the station platform, continue on the main line, or diverge to the relief line. In normal operation, drivers do not need to use the panel if trains are already being routed in the desired direction. The panel is intended for special route requests where a driver wishes to take an alternative route to that normally being provided. Once a route request has been made, the signal box can set the appropriate points and clear the signal when it is safe for the train to proceed. This signal protects the turnout ahead and controls movements toward the station area. The signal can display a green proceed aspect, an amber caution aspect, a red stop aspect, or a red aspect with a diverging route indicator. A green aspect indicates that the route is set for the main line and the train may proceed straight ahead. An amber aspect indicates caution. The next signal ahead is displaying a stop aspect, and drivers should be prepared to stop. A red aspect indicates stop. Trains must not pass the signal unless authorized to do so. When the signal displays a red aspect together with the diverging route indicator below, the turnout ahead has been set for the diverging route. The illuminated indicator is angled to the right and advises the driver that the train will be routed through the turnout rather than continuing on the main line. A speed restriction applies through the turnout. The speed board located beside the track indicates a maximum speed of 4 kilometers per hour while traversing the points. This signal may also be manually controlled by the signal box to regulate train movements within the station area and safely manage conflicting train movements. This signal controls train movements approaching the station area and the junction ahead. The signal may display a green proceed aspect, an amber caution aspect, a red stop aspect, or a red aspect together with a diverging route indicator. A green aspect indicates that the line ahead is clear and the train may proceed. An amber aspect indicates caution. The next signal on the main line is displaying a stop aspect and drivers should be prepared to stop. A red aspect indicates stop. Trains must not pass the signal unless authorized to do so. When the signal displays a red aspect together with a diverging route indicator angled to the right, the route has been set into the station platform. When the signal displays a red aspect together with a diverging route indicator angled to the left, the route has been set to the relief line. The diverging route indicators provide advance notice of the route that has been selected and assist drivers in confirming the intended path through the junction ahead. This signal may also be manually controlled by the signal box to regulate train movements within the station area and safely manage conflicting train movements. This signal is controlled by the signal box and protects train movements adjacent to the station area. A proceed aspect indicates that the line ahead is clear, and the next signal is also displaying a proceed aspect. The signal will display a stop whenever a train is routed out of the station or the relief line, or whenever the signal box holds the route at stop to regulate train movements. This signal displays two aspects, green for proceed and amber for caution. A green aspect indicates that the next signal ahead is also displaying a proceed aspect and the train may continue normally. An amber aspect indicates caution. The next signal ahead is displaying a stop aspect, which may occur when the locomotive exit route has been set. Drivers should be prepared to slow down and stop at the next signal if required. This signal displays two aspects, green for proceed and red for stop. A green aspect indicates that the route ahead is available and trains may continue toward the next signal. The next signal may indicate either the main line or a diverging route via the inner loop and Dainton Bank depending on the route selected by the signal box. A red aspect indicates that the locomotive exit route has been set. Trains must not pass this signal until the route has been restored and the signal returns to a proceed aspect. This signal indicates the route selected through the points ahead. A green aspect indicates that the points are set for the main line and the train may proceed straight ahead. When the signal displays a red aspect together with the diverging route indicator, the points are set for the diverging route to the right. The diverging route may be used to access the station area or to proceed via Dainton Bank. During play days and interclub events, trains may be routed this way to add variety to railway operations. This signal displays three indications: green for proceed, amber for caution, or a diverging route indication to the left. A green aspect indicates that the route ahead is clear and the train may proceed on the main line. A diverging route indication shows that the points ahead are set for the siding route via the sandstone viaduct. An amber aspect indicates that the next signal ahead is displaying stop. This may occur when the track sensor beyond the next signal has been activated or when a train is being routed from the siding onto the main line ahead. Before reaching this signal, drivers may select either the main line or the siding route using the route selector panel located beside the track. For trains taking the siding route, a reset button is provided near the sandstone viaduct. This allows the points to be restored to the normal mainline position without the driver having to return to the route selector panel. If the train has cleared the points, a following train may also restore the points to the main line by operating the reset button. This signal displays two aspects: green for proceed or red for stop. The signal protects the curve ahead approaching the level crossing and also protects movements from the siding on the left. A green aspect indicates the line ahead is clear and the train may proceed. A red aspect indicates stop. The signal may be placed at red by a train occupying the section ahead, by a train exiting the siding, or by manual control associated with level crossing operations. Once the train ahead has cleared the section, the signal will return to green. Drivers must proceed with caution beyond this point, as visibility around the curve is restricted and trains ahead may be stopped or moving slowly. A whistle board is located beyond this signal. Drivers should sound a short whistle when approaching the level crossing.